Yo, what's up, Robert? A headache today. I think it's from lack of sleep, to be honest. Maybe I didn't eat enough either. Gonna do a short stream, probably a couple hours, and then eat and sleep early tonight. I ended up I couldn't sleep last night. Got really bad insomnia again. I got to sleep at like it was like 5 a.m. or something when I finally got to bed. I should have waited on these creeps actually, since we have vision.
forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. We require more minerals. Spawn more overlords. Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, that was a really bad supply block. Unnecessary. Sorry, my stuff's down. I couldn't see. I think it was a YouTube sub, maybe? Can't tell. Sorry. I don't have all my stuff pulled up. I kind of quickly turned my stream on while loading the game here.
Our forces are under attack.
Good kill on that Ling.
Our forces are under attack.
Starting to expect a counterattack. My sunken SimCity is hilariously bad.
Our forces are under attack.
When I started it. Hmm? Did we see it? I never even saw it, dude. Maybe I'm a bit blind.
Forces are under attack. Forces are under attack. Forces are under attack. Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
They're warming up. BB and CC are gonna play for their tournament, or for the tournament. They're my teammates. They'll be playing in about an hour, and I'll cast that. Well, I might not do Yeah, what's up, Jeff? It's Fiend. What was it? Neighborhood Fiend? That one? Whatever it was? But I'm playing some scumbags on my laptop? Dude, that sucks, man. Neighborly Fiend, yeah, that's what it was. How you been, man? Other than getting your laptop stolen, that blows. Put in my such. Sign on my truck says free load. Oh, free lead. Gotcha. Oh, wait, I'm trolling. Completely lost in thought. Yeah, we didn't have anything spotting White's move out this time. From a teammate. It's okay though, not a problem. Oh, that sucks. Can I fix this? Oh, we're gonna go into like a really late Spire, I guess. He should be able to hold down the fort for a little bit. After I took these hits. But I'm actually a little bit behind right now. just a really late save. I thought it was like a speed shuttle. The way it zoomed. Where did all his units go? This doesn't have much. That's a great probe. How's he doing this to me?
Forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Forces are under attack.
There's 2 cannons.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, hello. Cause she ain't a quitter. Yeah, it's BB. What did you ask, Spring? What is that Hawk verse worse flashing? I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean. I don't understand. You're asking who Hawk is playing? Oh, he's playing against Worst, probably. Oh. Let me turn that off. That's actually funny. I see. So yeah. So we're working on an event, some event graphics for the tournament that I'm about to start casting. And the guy, I had the overlay turned on. I forgot to turn it off, and he's working on stuff, so it was flashing over and over again, probably. My bad. It's off now. Forgot I had that on. Yeah, he was probably like, because those two are playing right now, he was probably yeah, he's probably just messing around with it while they're playing. Practicing or testing stuff out, not sure. Whatever he's doing. Yeah, he's gonna be the production guy for me. Alright, so this will be the last game, I think, that we're warming them up. Their match, I think, starts... It's either 20 minutes or like 50 minutes or something. I'm not entirely sure when they're starting. Oh, nice. Never started my... I was waiting for my cats. My cats were, like, kind of fighting. Never started my Overlord. I should have just 9-9'd at that point, honestly. Yeah, my cats are not getting along. This opening is all kinds of messed up, but it doesn't really matter. It's just practice games for them. It's gonna be a really late pool after a 12 hatch. Some bad mining. Hang on. Let me break them up. You gotta go outside, buddy. What's up, Igloo? Well, I just made a drone. I just died as zealots at this point.
The hive cluster is under attack. The hive cluster is under attack. Our forces are under attack.
You just quit coming. No problem. Yeah, that value, or that sunken value is pretty insane. Very true.
forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack. Our forces are under attack.
Hello, Sarah.
Our forces are under attack.
Yeah, I'm in pretty good shape.
Require more minerals.
Oh yeah, I just did it because yeah, it didn't really matter anymore. I was just, since I had multiple groups, I wasn't gonna bother anymore. What's up, Tetra? Alright, so they're gonna review a little bit. How's it going, man? So how you doing, Sam? Oh, wait. I didn't realize I am so donated to me yesterday. I didn't even notice. Well, I feel kind of bad now. I don't think I responded to that last time. Alright, let's see what they're saying. Basically, they're saying they just need to focus more on mass, I guess. That's what it seems like. 2v2s, add one more, and you might actually want sit on chairs back seating. Yeah, I know, right? I was just playing a few till my teammates warm up. They're about to do their match. It's either... They're either playing in 7 minutes or 37 minutes. Love to see some no keyboard of your man. You're like really wanting the no keyboard thing, huh? I'll give you a no keyboard game at some point. I'll log that away in the back of my head, and I'll do it for you sometime. It's like exhausting, trying to play with like one hand basically. Wears me out, man. Used to remember a friend that didn't know how to use keyboard when playing Dota. First time actually playing a PC game. Wait. How do you play Dota without using your keyboard, though? Is he clicking his abilities, then clicking like where to cast or something? Like, that sounds horrible. That made me sick to my stomach just now. I've got absolutely horrible APM and can't figure out hotkeys, so if I see a pro do no keyboard and win, I feel like I have a chance. Gotcha. I mean, I can do it for you, but strongly recommend just learning your keyboard. All right. Let me check. They are playing at... Okay, it looks like they're playing at 9:30. His understanding was that the keyboard was strictly for messaging and typing. Okay. Uh, that's goofy, dude. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading. They're just discussing the games and discussing strategy. I'm just giving them a little bit of input to help out some. Yeah, it looks like BB is saying that she wants to play Sarah, I think, instead of CC. Okay, they might be starting early, so we won't be waiting as long, potentially. I was gonna play a couple pub games or something if they were delaying. Maybe. For the casting the games tonight, I'm not gonna talk a whole lot because I'm gonna do we got a tournament going on in our Discord, and I'm gonna be casting that probably tomorrow. So I'm gonna save my voice a little bit today. A little more watching, a little less talking this time. Ever got backseated about how to play the game while casting? I have not had that happen. Would be pretty interesting. Well, since I got a few of you here in Twitch, a little bit on YouTube as well. I don't remember if I said this on stream. I don't think I did. But I have good news regarding my house that's being built. So once I move out, I'm going to be streaming way more than I stream right now. And I'm going to have my webcam back on and all that stuff. But there's a guy that works here on the farm, comes like every other weekend to help with like the milking the cows and stuff. And he offered to get his crew together and come just do all my tiny home at once. Like they'll put the floor in, they'll do the insulation and stuff for me. They'll finish up the framing, do the window, do my door, like put it all together for me in like in a day. Completely for free, by the way. Like just genuinely just a nice guy, just from the kindness of his heart, I guess. So all we had to do, like, I bought all the materials and I got everything. Everything's on the way now. It's gonna get here like February 4th-ish, something like that. That's what they have marked. See if it actually shows up on time, but it should be like early February then that I'm actually moved out into my new place, which is like super exciting. And yeah, I mean, like I said, the main thing you guys will see out of it is just way more streams. I'll be putting in way more hours, streaming way more often. I'll be doing a lot more StarCraft and a lot more variety. And I'm confident saying this because it's gonna be I'm gonna be sleeping much better there because I'm like away from like all the noise that keeps me awake here. Like, as a lot of you guys know, I have like pretty bad insomnia, and I get woke up really easy, and I'm just surrounded by like animals and my family and stuff coming and going from the house because like right now I'm living out in the garage, so that stuff keeps me awake. It wakes me up and then I can't fall back asleep, which is part of why my hours are like really light right now because I'm so tired all the time. That I'm just not putting the hours in. Like right now, I feel exhausted. I have like a headache, and it's like I have a sleep deprivation headache. I'm pretty sure right now. But yeah, I'm excited because I think it'll do a lot for my stream. I'll be excited to play like way more, just put in more hours, do longer streams, and play a lot of different games while still gaining time that I'm putting into StarCraft. You know, And I also think it'll help me with my ladder climb a lot. Like I feel like I've improved a lot recently, even though I'm like kind of struggling physically. And I think if I get my sleep in, get my sleep game up, that it'll help me improve my ladder experience as well. The new house is on the farm. It's on the farm, but it's like pretty far removed from everything. Like it's gonna be like out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, what's up, Deke? Games are going pretty well. I did a few warm-up games with my teammates, and they're about to do a 2v2. So I'll still be working on the farm and stuff, but when I'm like sleeping in and going to bed and stuff, I won't have stuff waking me up all the time. Okay, let me see if they got a response or not. Who do I stay with? I just live on the family farm. Most of my siblings are gone though, so it's just me, my two parents, and one of my younger brothers. The four of us live here, but then there's also the place that I was living at before. I got moved out of there, that's why I'm in a garage right now. And then two other people moved in there that kind of help on the farm as well. So there's 6 of us that live on this property. Between 2 houses, and it's about to be 3 houses basically. I think it's gonna help. It's gonna be good. I'm excited for it. Okay, that might be more practice. They're grass-fed and grain-fed. We feed them grain while we're milking them. Not beer-fed? Beer-fed cows? Yeah. Seems like not a good idea. Sorry, 1 second. All right. This is incorrect. This is backwards. Zealots can go through here. Normal factory timing is 2:30. Got it at 2:52. I like BB's odds this game. Let's see if she... I don't think she knows. She probably thinks that she can't go through there, though. But, I mean, it's 3 Marines anyway, so... Actually good to not even fight it, to be honest. Not without a probe. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't fight it anyway. It's making so many Marines. Good to save the Zealot, honestly. He's just gonna 2-fact. Gonna be a late 2-fact. She's gonna 1-base 2-gate, which I've never taught her to do this before, but maybe she's thinking he doesn't know how to play Terran, he'll just cheese me. Don't need to fight with this. We saw 5 Marines, so there's no need to fight yet. Yeah. Just wait for range. Yeah, don't even test. She definitely has an advantage right now, though. This is a chicken 1v1. For sure. Can't believe we don't kill this SCV. Alright, let's see if she's paying attention or not. Alright, not bad. Actually, not bad. And with the 2 extra goons, she's got 4 goons, so she can easily volley. It's 2 volleys to kill a tank, right? 8 shots. Well, we went 2 vultures instead of 2 more tanks. Into defensive mines. Okay. She was gonna let these vultures out, which is bad. Now that the vultures are out, she kind of needs to retreat. Maybe just put like a few goons down here and just need to make sure we don't get these vultures, let these vultures behind us. Good catch. Gonna get 1 vulture at least. Tank's coming out now. Goon count very high. I mean, if she fights this... If he tries to fight this head on, she'll absolutely crush this. She needs to not go through the mines, though. That makes me nervous. Okay, she's clearing it with the Zealot. I guess that's fine. It's only 2 tanks. She has way more than enough goons. As long as we don't make any big mistake getting hit by mines. Okay, well, that's a start. Well, we're down to 4 goons, one of which is just 1 tap away. Now I'm getting a little bit nervous. She actually might die. She needs to bring these tanks or these goons back at this point. We have 4 goons. We know he has at least 3 tanks. Yeah, I think she's dead. Unless he just doesn't go. Okay. Just send up for a 4th. Observer on the way. If he doesn't push, then it's fine. She has a wall to block the vulture at least. Yeah, mines behind is really bad. And he's gonna push her into the mines. She'll probably just die here. Her units are split up all over the place. I don't know why we left these out in the middle of the map. So now they're just gonna walk into the mines and die. And then we'll have more tanks than dragoons. We're gonna move command. Yep. Not even A moving. GG. Well, she had enough units to completely crush him initially, but micros maybe not her strong suit. She also opened. I've never told her to go 2-gate, but she wanted to 2-gate this game. Maybe she was worried about getting fused. It was kind of okay though, considering what he did. Okay, during the early game here, I'm going to get some water, so I'll be right back. It is uncomfortably cold outside. Ugh. It's -11 right now. Alright. Looks like we probably opened at 9 full speed. We're just massing Ling. She doesn't have probes in position to block her wall. I don't know, Celsius. So what is that in Fahrenheit? Like, she's dead. It's like 20-ish probably, something like that. I'm not 100% sure. 12? Wait, it's 12? -11 is 12? Oh wow, okay. I wasn't even close. I didn't see where she scouted in the beginning, so it's hard to say exactly what she should have done um, based on how she scouted, but she should have just been able to block the ramp. But I mean, it was only 2 cannons at that point. She, not even the ramp, actually. She needed to have probes in the wall. But she either lost the probe right away or brought it back. I'm going to assume that she lost the probe right away, but when you do that, you have to send another one out. If she saw, like, the gas, then she should already be suspicious of, like, an all-in, but she wouldn't really know what that looks like. Yeah, I think after this one, I think the 2v2 is going to start. Alright, this is 11 hatch. So 11 hatch. We're gonna go 11 hatch, 10 pool. So she should know that she can go straight to Nexus here. is what she's gonna do, so that's good. She can go Nexus Gate before needing the cannon. She might could gas. I'm actually not sure. I don't play against 11 hatch. Her wall is... It's gonna be a pain for her later. Okay, there's Gateway. She'll probably do cannon next. Which I think is fine. You can cannon or... You probably could get away with gas, honestly. If you're like mining well. But yeah, it's alright. So what's it gonna be? We've mined 150 gas. There's the lair. Okay. Double cannon is not good. We already got the early gateways, so just the zealot and a probe if he makes a bunch of lings. But we even see with our probe that he's only made 2 lings so far from what we've seen. We can see that he's not coming across the map right now, so second cannon hurts us a lot. It's completely unnecessary. It looks like she made... Basically, she... Yeah. And it eats into our eco some, like, our probe count's really low. She's been cutting a lot of probes. We just don't have the money to keep making zealots and probes because we have cut a lot of probes. I mean, this is, like, way undersaturated after a transfer. And just the second cannon. We just couldn't afford it all. So now we're, like, overmining gas by a bunch as well. It's okay. Spire's gonna come down. Stargate gonna get started. Okay, looks like the other team's ready for their 2v2. Yeah, I mean, her probe count's too low to do all the things she needs to do. We don't have a cannon in the main mineral line either. She might die. Well, it's not many meter right now. But the Sarah can't go across the map at this point, it's so late. She may end up trying anyway, and she might lose it to the Scourge. Who would I bet to win? Uncle Toss. What's up, Simon? Yeah, no cannon in the mineral line. First Scourge connects. Second one at least gets dodged. No +1 on the way. That's 2 cannons. Loses control over Sarah, so it dies. I mean, she's already too far behind, I think. She was cutting a lot of probes this game. Down 11 supply now, which is never good. Being behind Zerg in supply, even being even with Zerg is typically not good. I was gonna say you already had a Hydra done, you forgot. You almost made a second one. Don't even have his hesitate. Well, I think BB could beat him. It looks like she just kind of needs some reminders on a couple things. That's all. I don't think she's played very much PvZ recently. So she's probably just out of practice. Wait, that's not like what? It's not firing? So confused. I mean, it's nice and all, but she's too far behind. It's satisfying, though. But we have no Storm. We're still making Corsair and it's Hydra. I think our +1 finally finished for us there after it's over. She's about to run into a lot of Hydra and she doesn't have anything to fight at the moment. No Storm, only 3 gateways. Actually, it's going to be 2 gateways since we're in. That's what I was saying. I said this in the beginning. She was going to have to kill some of her wall. Poor BB. So I think there's a world in which she can win. I don't think so. I don't think she can win. Even if he threw away like an entire control group of Hydras, he's still ahead in supply, so... Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I don't think so. Even if he lost this entire army, like if all of this died for free right now, I actually still think she would lose. Should she start mass units earlier? Well, she didn't defend against the Muta very well, so she lost way too many probes to the Muta. She needed cannons earlier, she needed to take better care of her Corsair, she needed to start her +1 Sarah earlier. Her build in the beginning was wrong, she cut a lot of probes, so her economy was very low. So she couldn't afford as much. So it made everything late. Like, there were a lot of mistakes that led to this situation. He attacks and she's able to get a third. I mean, if he actually, like, A-moved into this and lost everything and then she expanded, yes. Her supplies kind of caught up a bit. She did get her probe count back up. We got about 5 storms right now. He did remake his Muta, though. But she at least has 3 Sarah, which 3 Sarah is fine. Lurker's on the way, though, and she has no Robo. She might be able to pivot to a third from here, though. I mean, he's only just now taking us 4th. Drone count's not super high. No Queen's Nest. If she gets up to a third from here, like if she basically doesn't... If she had gone over here and not allowed this to happen, and actually started a third, I actually think maybe she could have come back and won. Because his economy is not that good. It's actually very low for what it should be. His main's not mining very well. 4th base very late, so... But she's really bad at handling lurkers, as we can see. Unfortunately. She had enough of a death ball that she actually might could have fought the army if she went out earlier before lurkers came up. Hello there, streamer. I was told people come here to watch you how to play. Let me begin my class. Yeah, I know. Or to teach me how to play, right? Right. Alright, well. Killed 1 or 2. Templar didn't actually see. Was tabbed out. Observer? Yeah, I was gonna say Observer should be out soon. She might just try to go. I can't... It's actually amazing that she caught up in supply. She actually could have won this. Even... Yeah, I think BB still could have won this. If she had gone a little bit earlier and started trading before all the lurkers and stuff, and then took her third, I actually think she had a chance. Because she masses really well. Like, that's the thing that she's really good at. It's a good storm. It's a decent storm. But we're out of storms already. Now she's gonna go try to take her third. She went second attack after armor. It should be second armor. What's up, Falcon? How you doing, man? We're gonna call it a draw. She had to go because of the match. They were all waiting. Just working on the stream for tomorrow, casting sub games. I'm gonna be like semi-casting, but these are it's part of the Chinese group I'm in. It's not gonna be like the highest quality this particular game, but my teammates are playing. It's gonna be BBQ and CC versus Duo and 8X. So you're working on the stream for tomorrow. Team games are always fun. So true, man. It's more relaxing, that's for sure. After that was like the first ever time I actually like hung out with your stream. That RJB guy, whatever his name was, I guess I got into it a little bit with him after. I can read Chinese. Not really. I know a tiny bit, but I can use context clues to figure out the rest. Like, I'm assuming that CC said something about a strong personality. Yeah, well, that's pretty much all I told him anyway. Yeah, that was pretty much it. He was going on about not wanting to play when people ask us to because he doesn't want to dance like a bunch of monkeys for other people's entertainment. I was like, dude, it's not so serious, man. We're just hanging out. And then he told me that if he played against me, he has everything to lose and nothing to gain because I'm way too much weaker than him to play him in ladder. I was like, okay. Alright. Alright, so let me throw up a little makeshift scoreboard here. Gonna put it together. We got Team BB. Let's call it BB-CC. And then Team DD, right? And 8X. Guess we'll do random, sure. Fighting Spirit. Spring Cup. Something like this. We'll enjoy the CPL. CPL tag. It's just part of it. We're just advertising. Alright, so let's see what Duo is going to go for, because that's what I was curious about. It looks like it was 11 pull. Alright, so I did actually play 11 pull against them, so I was trying to get them warmed up a little bit, because I don't think Duo is going to play 9 pull. You don't really want to go 9 pull against double Protoss that much. You can play a bit more eco. The 9 pull's not going to do much. The only time you would want to go 9 pull is if you are defending your Protoss because they're going Dragoon or Teching or something like that, right? Otherwise, yeah, you can just play a little bit more eco and play defensive more for the mid game. So they do scout. First, Zealot is coming across. This is going to be BB, so BB's bottom left, Wendy top left. And she's going to send this first Zealot straight across. Lings are going to be making, though. That's going to be 4 Lings coming out. She won't really get any damage here. Looks like CC may be hoping to get a Zealot inside. Did at least get this pylon block, so messing up the mining a little bit. And this is going to allow the Zealot to come up the ramp now. We also had 1 Zealot coming to help the Zerg. Gonna jump on top of this creep colony. Might be a bit distracted, though. Okay, actually did send it close enough, though, that it's going to go onto the Zealot. So BB not going to find any damage here. We'll see if the Zealot can get any probes. And this does at least make the pylon stay alive longer, so it's going to get more value that way. So 1 probe going to go down. That's good. Looks like she did lose 1 Zealot in the bottom right. The Zealot just going to be dancing around. And like I said, even if the Zealot's not getting probe kills, it's keeping the Zealots from killing this pylon. Which, again, is making all these probes go behind the mineral line, so getting more value like that. We got 8 Lings here, but we have 4 Zealots for BB, so she's not in any danger. And Duo's lair is going to be starting. Her Cyber Core is on the way. And yeah, looks like no more probes going to go down. Zealot is going to die now. CC definitely slightly ahead of their Protoss, but not by a whole lot. Did actually go Forge, though, as opposed to Core. And getting a defensive cannon very early. BB's Cyber Core just about done. It's going to be a Citadel, so it's going to be very quick DT for 8X. It could be just Zealot speed, though. But typically, like, fast DT can be very strong in this matchup because it's very hard for the Protoss to get quick observers out. Even if they're making cannons, they're kind of forced to be defensive with it. So both of our Protoss players are going to be safe at least. Stargate going to be starting now at a pretty decent time compared to the layer timing. Drone count, though, looking pretty healthy for Duo. And they're going to kind of posture towards CC. A little bit nervous, though, with these Zealots being out here, because if he doesn't react very quickly, he could get surrounded. Actually going to walk into this, which is very dangerous. But does kind of back up a little bit. So going to get back to his ramp. He's completely safe here, not in any danger whatsoever. BB gonna be coming out on the map, but has to be very careful with these 4 zealots. Yeah, she needs to go back. CC does warn her, so she turns back around. And she should be able to get back to her ramp in time. Gonna come out, she's gonna start pressuring this Overlord. She does like to do this, she did it to me like every single game. Just gotta be careful not to let these Lings inside. They are gonna jump on top of this Goon, but the Goon dying is actually okay for this trade. This one Zealot, unfortunately, you cannot block Lings with only one Zealot on the ramp. So they're gonna get inside and be a little bit annoying for her. But like I said, Corsair on the way. Spire, though, gonna be close to done. By the time that Sarah gets across the map, Scourge should be making. But does at least kill a lot of these Lings. Hasn't really taken any damage yet. Looks like one probe gonna go down. Actually, not even one probe, so... No damage taken from BB. Very good for her. DT, though, are gonna be on the way. If BB doesn't get a cannon up soon, she could actually die here. Gonna be Robo from CC. And yeah, we have our Sarah running across the map, but it should be... He can actually fight this. He has enough to fight this. Maybe he micros pretty well, but... Yeah. Unfortunately, does take a little bit of a bad trade. BB has a lot of Zealots right now, though. And the Sarah actually going to stop to kill the Overlord. Which means we're not making defensive cannons right now, and we're not making more Corsair, because we don't realize that Mita's on the way. And potentially Scourge. Looks like it might just be Mita, though, at least, so... At least no Scourge to intercept this Corsair. Starting our next Sarah now. Do get our cannon on the way, but we have DTs out on the map now, so blue team is going to be very safe. Maybe these Zealots can get some damage done before the DTs show up. But Observer is on the way for Wendy, so that's going to be good for the red team. They need to kind of regroup their Zealots, not commit here. It's going to be a bad fight if they go for it. Yeah, BB backing up. And Protoss going to be taking an expansion behind the DT. More Sarah being built, though, for BB. If she gets up to, like, a critical mass, though, it's going to be very difficult for the Zerg to play against it. There's no anti-air, really, for the Protoss coming out. Just maybe he's going to go Goon from here. We'll keep an eye on that. DT getting, looks like, one kill in the Goons here. Going to walk up this ramp and actually go down, so that's really good for the red team. Looks like these Zealots, though, did get picked off by the Mutas, mostly. Only 2 gonna make it home. Zealous feed done for BB. Gonna move down to try to take this expansion, but there's gonna be a DT here. And they're just gonna eyeball each other a little bit. Gotta be careful with our Sarah. I was telling her before this game that when she goes Sarah, she needs to be very careful to keep them alive and not to lose any of the Scourge or anything like that until she gets to about 6 with +1. Right now we are at 3 with a 4th on the way. But yeah, not going to be able to get her expansion up yet. Observer should be ready for CC very soon. And they are going to need expansion. They are just playing 1 base versus 2 bases right now. Mia's going to dive on top of these Sarah and these cannons, which is actually not going to go well for blue. A lot of these Mita going down is not worth it at all. It doesn't even finish this cannon off. Being knocked down to just 4 Muta now. But that being said, the economy of blue team looking very, very good compared to red team. Still no observer out. We've had this observatory done for a while. We really, really need... Oh, okay, send the first one across to help Evie get her expansion. But unfortunately, she did lose a lot of her Sarah, and she can no longer compete with the Muta. And this is kind of what I was afraid of. She missed a few rotations of her Sarah, unfortunately. Still doesn't have her +1 yet. And 10 Muta here versus the 3 Sarah. But she does at least have an extra cannon up to keep herself alive. We also have Goons coming out to help her, so this is actually a really good play. So the Goons are going to meet up with BB to try and help her get her expansion up and running. Meanwhile, CC going to push down his ramp and try to expand as well. So if Red can kind of hold on and get up to their critical mass, which they do have a very large army right now, at least. They could actually crush through probably the Protoss if they can get everything together. Yeah, and CC actually calling for the 1 o'clock, which is a very good call. So if they keep everything together and control this pretty well, they actually should be able to kill Protoss, I think. I I don't really see a way for him to hold. Mita's gonna go for a counterattack at 11 o'clock. But honestly, like, if he kills 11 o'clock, but then loses his teammate, we need the Zealots to go. Zealots don't need to help with the Mita. This is actually a very bad trade for blue team, to trade a Protoss player for your Protoss player when you're the Zerg player. So you're going to show +1. Luckily for them, the Scourge a little bit on vacation there. And a lot of these Meta are going to go down, and it's actually looking really good for the red team now. These Meta are all going to get cleaned up, and there's nothing here to keep Protoss alive anymore. Looking like BB and CC are going to take this game 1, guys. Very well played, and she did a good job continuing to produce her Scourge, and her Corsair, and got up to a good Corsair count. Sure, hasting Mutas against Toss. Yeah, I would never recommend that. When I was practicing against them earlier, I was doing Hydra builds at first. And then I did Muta for the last game because I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure this guy's going to play Muta because I don't see him go Hydra very often, even though against double toss, you absolutely should go Hydra. It's just too easy for Protoss to mass Corsair to counter your Muta. So they're going to kill this base. They don't have to go up the ramp anymore. They're both getting their own expansions. BB is actually up and running pretty healthy at the moment. So now they just need to kind of keep the Zerg weak at this moment. Protoss going to be mining out in the next few minutes. Getting on this expansion is really nice before this all gets a bunch of
Gooseheaded
sunkens.
has gifted 1 subs to viewers.
Yo, Goose, thanks for the gifted sub, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, good of them to snuff this out before the Sunkens and Lurkers up on the high ground get up and running. It can be extremely annoying to deal with. DT's coming out for BB now, does see the Lurkers coming. Yeah, DT's going to easily clean this up. So, pretty good defense there. 8X going to go for a counterattack on CC, but he has these defensive cannons as well as enough units, so he's going to easily push this back. And red team just getting further and further ahead. Few goons are going to get caught on the middle of the map by the Hydras. But should be no problem. Both Protoss players just very far ahead of the 1 o'clock Protoss now. Gotta be a little bit careful, don't want to bleed off too many units for free, because obviously if too much of this happens right here, then blue actually can amass an army to fight you, which is getting pretty close now. Storm's just now coming out for BB, and she's got all these extras there, which is actually always a good thing to have. Even if they're done with Muta, it's really nice to be able to fly around with the Corsair and just snipe Overlords during fighting and chaos and stuff. Even just using them as scout can be pretty decent. And by having them alive still, it does also mean that you're not afraid of like a Muta swap or something to snipe your Templar. So blue actually going to win this fight, but they don't have any detection here for the DTs at the moment. We do have an observer on the way, so it's going to show up here soon, but I'm thinking blue team is pretty dead, guys. And I'm going to start saving my voice some. Yep, CC is absolutely correct. You kill this expansion one more time and he's actually dead. He no longer has mining in his main. Is going to have defensive storms though, and quite a few of them actually with these cannons. This could actually be really bad for red team if they're not careful. It's a lot of storms. There's like 6 storms here. Okay, well. We immediately stacked some storms, so there's a bit less storms than we thought there would be. But they're actually not able to push through. Another whiff storm there. It's a zoning storm. That's a don't you dare come across this bridge storm. And you know, this game actually might drag on. They don't have a way of breaking this. Ironically, they ran away after all the storms ran out, but they didn't have enough units there anymore at that point, I think, anyway. BB's supply very high. As I mentioned before, she is very good at macro. Definitely her strong suit. Yeah, could be looking at a potential lurker drops here, but yeah, again, like drop play, not very good against the Corsair either. Like, there's so many good things that come from keeping these Sarah alive. But might be looking for a drop when you see a bunch of overlords just kind of bunching up like that. It makes you feel like drops might be coming. Oh, there was a shuttle. He spotted the shuttle. BB, unfortunately, barely gonna miss the shuttle. Gonna be storm drops coming down. Unfortunately for BB, a bunch of her probes gonna go down. But at least has her third base up and running now. CC also was able to defend his third, gonna go to 3 o'clock and deny this expansion one more time. So good movement by CC to deny this. Again, BB very, very high in supply. I just don't know where our units are. They're just kind of all over the place. Kind of scattered around everywhere. But this is a win condition for red team as well. Just keep denying their thirds while you're taking your own third. And just even getting up on this high ground, even if she just sat up here with this, it's pretty much impossible for Zerg to take this. I'd love for her just to take this base herself, to be honest with you. If she could get some cannons up there as well with the storms and everything to start mining it, there's no way for Zerg to break that. It shouldn't, but it might. 8x here with all the storms, taking a pretty good trade against CC. And last storm coming down, Hydra's gonna flank, so all these guns gonna get cleaned up. CC supply actually dropping very, very low now. BB on the other hand, very high in supply, but she doesn't have her own observers to deal with these lurkers, so that's kind of annoying for her for sure. Yeah, gotta be careful with this. Please don't lose these. Okay, okay. I thought she was gonna like move her zealots back and forget about them, and I was nervous. Reaver on the high ground, I like this a lot. There are no storms right now. There's one storm, which is not gonna be enough to take down the Reaver, but is at least gonna get a lot of damage on it. Of course, they're hovering over Duo's base, looking for overlords, but they're kind of decently placed around the map. Gonna say, wondering if she will make her own robo to get her own observers. No, she's paying decent attention, noticing that High Templar getting targeted. Pretty good storm actually too at the front of the Hydras as they're coming up the ramp, so these Hydras gonna do a little bit of a drive-by and get chased off. Eventually cleaned up here. BB though continues to rally units into this and just kind of lose a bunch of the units more or less for free. But CC gonna show up with his goons and Observer to try and help her clear up these lurkers. And yeah, we do see Protoss taking middle, even though 3 o'clock is still untaken. There it is. All the Protoss players, though, set up pretty well defensively. It's actually really hard to hold the middle base here as Protoss, because now you have like all these different avenues and everything, and of course there can be like storms over the wall, and yeah, it's just a really hard base to hold. You see Duo trying to come up this ramp and take this position, really needing that extra base. Does have 3 o'clock building now. And 8X actually even going to show up with a bunch of his goons in Storm to try and help get this position back. A little bit nervous about all these units in a pile back here. Luckily for her, the Storm's getting stuck behind a little bit, but one Storm could take down a lot of these High Templar. Yeah, that's the joy of, they call these players chickens, in the group. Chickens are like the, they're like the noobs. It's the friendly, fun way of calling Chinese players newbies. Well, yeah, I mean, even though, like, the amount of minerals is pretty low in this base, it has a lot of patches, I guess, but I mean, it's like as many patches as the main base, but a lot less money, right? Or am I crazy? Is it 12 patches? God, I've never played StarCraft before. I don't remember how many patches are in the main base anymore. It might be an extra patch or two, now that I'm thinking about it. But anyway, big fight here in the middle. Red has a ton of army BB supply, again, doubling almost everybody else's supply in the lobby, so a lot of her units showing up, gonna crush through here. They're gonna be able to break this position just as the probes show up to mine. A lot of value out of these storms, though. I mean, a ton of Dragoons melting to the side storms, but again, more units just going to flood in from both Protoss players. I don't think there's... Okay, there are observers here. There's a 9 in main. God, I'm... Can I just make the excuse of I don't sleep enough? Can I say that? I'm not dumb, I just didn't sleep enough. I'm not ignorant, okay? Alright, red team gonna clear up the middle. Yeah, I am surprised that this game is still going. I mean, it is over. It's just a matter of blue figuring it out now at this point. We don't have shuttle speed, so this is gonna die. It's that one last shot off. Sleep deprivation is a legit problem. Yeah, I have like really bad insomnia problems, but we're gonna get over it soon. I can feel it. BB actually paying attention. Sidestorm gonna go on the Nexus. Luckily for BB, that does not hurt the Nexus, so it's not gonna go down. CC calling to kill 3 o'clock. They have plenty of army to do so. And this game is over. A long time ago. But Blue did a good job putting up a good fight. GG finally going to be called. And Duo and 8X are going to lose this first game. Or if you're a glasses half full kind of guy, BB and CC are going to win this game. GG. Alright, that was game 1 of 3, guys. So the options for maps are going to be Fighting Spirit, Polyport, or Hunters for their 2v2. And it's going to be probably Fighting Spirit the whole series. Ugh. Oh, they're calling for Hunters. Alright. So I was wrong. Hunters it is. Alright, this will be a little bit more interesting. I think this will favor Duo and 8X a little bit more. Oh, did CC play random? He might have played random. So we actually have PZ versus PT. It's a little more interesting. Build gate, build forge. So she's gonna go one gate into forge and play defensive. Which is okay. That's fine. Probably... Yeah, that's what she should do, honestly. I would say that's what she should do. I expect Duo will go 9 pool this game, especially if CC picked random. I don't think he picked Terran, it should be random, so... Definitely expecting to see a 9 pull out of Duo. And CC probably 2 Racks Academy. The only thing is 8X could go Goon. He's got a Zerg teammate. He might do later Goon because they don't know what race CC is, so he could do 3 Zealot into Goon. So he's the one we'll have to keep an eye on. I think everybody else is pretty predictable. Okay, I was actually overpull from Duo. Alright, I'm gonna start talking a little bit less. I am casting tomorrow. Some actual 1v1s. And I have a notoriously, pathetically weak voice. Save that voice. Dude, I lose my voice so easily. And it's really sad. When you want to be a streamer and you like to do casting and your voice can't last more than like 45 minutes. Life is tough, you know? I don't know why. I don't know why I have this issue. I don't know why I lose it so quickly. But I like already starting to feel it get sore. And when it starts getting sore, I'm like coughing and clearing my throat and yeah, just like all the time. Is that Forge? Could be Forge. So 2-gate Forge is completely fine too. They could just pivot this into going cannons to block in the Terran player. There's not really anything red team can do about it. So this is a pretty tough situation for the red team. And yeah, with these race matchups, I mean, I definitely think Fighting Spirit's going to favor CC and BB a lot more. Saul Taste, let's talk about how you have to learn how to project from your stomach because he used to lose his voice fast too. Oh, really? There's a technique for it? I mean, it's funny because like when I talk normal, I don't lose my voice, but when I'm casting or like talking about the game, I like change it slightly, which is funny because it becomes more monotone, which is not what I want to do. So I lose my voice when I'm casting, but not when I'm like chatting. I can chat for like hours and it's fine, but when I'm casting, I speak a little bit more like loud or clear. I don't even know what's louder, but it's just funny because, like I said, it makes me even more monotone when I'm casting. And it hurts my voice. The lose-lose. But that's actually interesting. I'll have to, maybe actually read about that. Or we're rushing Lurker as well. Interesting. Yeah, I think I actually might look into some of that then. Because if there's a way that I can talk differently to save my voice, yeah, I'm actually interested. CC's just gonna die, by the way. Oh, okay, we have the backup bunker. It's actually really smart by CC. So very good awareness. Don't know how he's gonna prep for the lurkers though. It's gonna be super annoying for red team. 4 zealots coming out, and this is the downside of going Gateway Forge. Also, we remove commanding, so we just killed one Zergling. That was brutal. This is looking pretty doomed, guys. This cannon gonna get jumped on too. Gonna clear that up, which is gonna allow these lings to continue chipping away at this cyber core. We did have 2 zealots come out, which actually can't fight these now. They're weak enough that the zealots do win this fight, as long as they attack together. But they're tag teaming in and out. It's okay though. My concern right now is how can CT possibly stay alive? We have all this open space for lurkers to run around in, so we're gonna have to do like turrets everywhere, and we're not gonna have enough army to split everywhere. And at least we have scanners, which is nice. We're gonna have 2 scans. The thing about why he targeted this cannon is now the lurkers can go in from behind, and BB is just dead. The sad truth of it is, guys, she is dead and there's nothing we can do about it. Our hero, BBQ, is dead. Yeah, scan, but we have 3 zealots versus 3 lurkers. It's not gonna work. Well, he's not attacking. Okay, now he is. So the scan ran out. He's distracted. We got 1 lurker, though. Wait, is this in range? It's not in range. I can't believe that's not in range, actually. The scans are too early, CC. You gotta wait till she gets there. Ah! I don't think she's making any more zealots. She doesn't have the money. She could have been, well... She could have tried long distance mining or natural, but that's not, like, realistic. Trying desperately to get enough money to make a zealot with the observer. Probe goes down before it gets to return. 2 more lurkers showing up. And that's a dead BB, guys. CC still not able to break out. Expansion on the way for... Well, expansion done for both players. Yep. Unfortunate for Red. So the series is going to get tied up 1-1, and that's going to come down to game 3, guys. Which will probably be on Fighting Spirit again. And I like Red's odds in Fighting Spirit. She does at least have an observer for him. I don't think there's a miracle 1v2 on the horizon. But it would be cool. Painful being sandwiched like this, so hard to push. One thing you can do that I like to do in this position when you're trying to push here and you have like opponents on the left side, barracks wall this, make like a bunker, put a barracks there to full block, and you can just kind of full commit everything down this ramp, and it's going to force them to kind of come from this way. You can do like 1 bunker, 1 tank, and it'll hold like infinite Hydra on this little choke. But GG is going to be called. And it's going to be tied up 1-1, going to game 3. For all the marbles. Every single one of them. Haha, baby. That's what he said. He's laughing at her. I don't know what she said. She said, so annoying. True. So true. Little indecisive on that split there. That's okay. Alright, so final game's gonna be decided on Fighting Spirit, which was relatively close the first game. I mean, Red Team, I say relatively close. Red Team had a lead pretty much the entire game, but Blue did make a pretty good fight out of it. We'll see how they want to change things up for this final game. Dude, it is freezing, by the way. I am super cold. The high today was 1. Not bad. It's better than it was yesterday. Not bad. It was 1 degree outside. No, I live in Alabama. But I still, in my brain, I lived in Canada for like 7 years, so I've been on the metric system ever since in my brain, just because it's infinitely better. It's just infinitely better than the imperial system. So I never got away from it after that. Oh, we are getting fancy, boys. Think F is better for human survivable temps. 0 is super cold, 100 is super hot. True, I guess, that's true. 0 is also in Celsius, right? 0 is freezing, 100 is boiling. But, yeah, for human measurement, sure. I'm with you on that one. 0 means you're dying for being outside, and 100 means stop being outside. You're burning. We do get over 100 here in Alabama, though, during the summers. For science, C is way better for sure. And maybe that's why, because like I did a lot of, when I was doing Canada, I was doing a lot of like measuring and stuff. I like made like medicines and stuff all the time, right? So I was like always like measuring stuff out and cooking stuff and these like boilers and stuff, right? So it kind of got like pounded into my head from doing all that. Wendy's dead, by the way. He's just dead. This is a crazy play that we have gone for here. And unfortunately this time it looked like we did go... I guess it was 9 pool, huh? Had to have been 9 pool. I don't know why Wendy wants to do this. They won the first game pretty handily. So interesting call to go for a cheese after winning the last game by playing normal. Yo, what's up, game? I mean, they're not even going to be able to kill Zerg, I don't think. They get some damage and stuff, but... I mean, maybe if they completely killed the Zerg, maybe BB could win the 1v1 from there. But it looks really tough. They actually need to just commit to Zerg and hope that he does. It's really the only play, I think. Getting unit trades here is like really nice. Zealot very low. You can get a bunch of damage on these Zealots is good. I don't think they can pivot to Protoss at this point. He's going to have cannons up, and trying to get up that ramp against Zealots is no good. But unfortunately... Okay, they are going to turn around and go for Zerg. But they may have waited too long. He's going to be able to get that second sunken on the way now. Yeah, is going to get some value out of another sunken here. Units getting split up. Not great either. A lot of it kind of trickling in, so it's coming in from behind. And yeah, this is going to be a hold. And yeah, BB cannot win a 1v2 from here. There's no way. Seems unplayable. Zerg still has a lot of drones left over. Yeah, I don't know why CC went for this. They won the first game, like, so easily. Absolutely insane risk. So unnecessary, man. And Duo even went 11 pull the first game. We went 9 pull this time, which is actually worse for Windy, but yeah. GG. And unfortunately, Team BB is gonna lose 1-2, guys. But you know what? They played the first game really, really well. I was very happy with that, so. We still get 2 points. We get 2, the other team gets 4. Can you hear my voice like starting to crack on me already? Unfortunate decision making. Do you have any tips on how to be better at StarCraft besides watching pro gamers games? Just practicing, man. I mean, I wouldn't even say when you're at a certain level, I wouldn't even recommend watching pros play to try and improve. A really important thing is just recognizing builds, right? General build orders. Kind of learn the basics and then practice your basics. That's always like a starting point. Learn build orders, yeah. Like learning some... but yeah, learning basic build orders, practicing your basic mechanics like making workers, you know, practicing your hawking your army, hawking your buildings, and multitasking, that kind of thing, like producing while microing. Like, you can always improve your basics. Like, I need to improve my basics, right? Like, I'm consistently A rank, and my basics need a lot of improvement. So, that's what I recommend. If you, like, really wanted to improve, you could learn build orders and go into single player and just practice doing your build order over and over and over again. To get, like, good timings and stuff. But that's going to do it for the games tonight, I think. Now, like I said, I'm going to get to bed a little bit earlier tonight to try and catch up on some of my sleep, so... I appreciate it. Thanks for poking and poking. Everybody else too. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna go to bed. And we're gonna come back tomorrow stronger than ever. Okay? We went 1-9 on the ladder yesterday. With the last... It's like 1 and... Or no, I went 0-5 or 0-6. Something terrible. We're going to rest up, we're going to get our A-Rain back, and then we're going to go and practice our basics like we were talking about. Not even joking. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good night. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace. Ladder's a hellscape. It truly is.